Hi, I'm Kevin O'Brien, author of The Ignatian Adventure, Experiencing the Spiritual Exercises of St. Ignatius in Daily Life. The last phase or movement of the exercises, which Ignatius calls weeks of the exercises, is a reflection on the resurrection of Jesus. And it's a fitting, close to the exercises because, we can't consider anything about Jesus without remembering that he is the risen Lord. And so as we come to know Jesus in his life and ministry, and even in his suffering and death, we realize that we can't fully understand all of that without truly embracing Jesus as the risen Lord. Again, this is a great mystery that, we both understand and don't understand, that we best live into, that we may feel more than get it up here sometimes. But the resurrection, basically validates everything Jesus stood for. Jesus was given a mission by his Father, and that mission was the reign of God, the kingdom of God, that kingdom of justice, peace, and love. And that's what Jesus did in his healing, in his teaching, in his walking with people, in his ministry. He brought that kingdom to this earth, this reign, not fully, but he inaugurated it and invited us to join us in building that kingdom with him. And it was that mission that got him killed. But the resurrection validates the mission in the face of all those forces of self-centered power seeking and greed, all those forces of violence. Those things did not have the last word. Life had the last word, and love had the last word. And that's really what the resurrection embodies of God's own faithfulness to his Son. And the exercises really are, in one sense, a school of faithfulness. So we see how God is so faithful to us. And that hopefully inspires our faithfulness, not just simply to God, but to other people, and to that mission, that reign of justice, peace, and love. And so in the fourth week, with the fourth movement of the exercises, we accompany the risen Lord as he greets people, what Ignatius calls as he consoles people, as he uplifts them, as he reminds them, no, I am the one that you knew, now risen to a new life, different than the life I had before, but it's a new life. And again, that new life is a great mystery we live into, but what good news for people. And so we walk with him. We use our imagination again, as we did throughout his life, praying in the Gospels, of being with him as he meets the disciples, and he offers them words of peace and consolation. And we even do something which is not in the scriptures, but Ignatius invited us to do, which makes perfect sense. Imagine Jesus going to visit his mother, the risen Jesus, consoling his mother and saying, I have not left you. Every promise given to her fulfilled in her Son. So that's these are moments of savoring great joy, just not happiness, which sometimes happiness can be fleeting. It can come and go. We can manufacture it sometimes, but joy which is grounded in reality, the highs and lows of life, the even suffering, the grounded in the reality of human suffering. Gosh, there is this joy though that we experience because that suffering is done out of love, and because it is faithful suffering, and that joy that we then experience knowing that this relationship, that in death, life is changed, not ended. How joyful is that? And so we experience the joy of Jesus, and hopefully then our hearts are so full that very naturally, because we want to become more like Jesus, it isn't just we keep the joy to ourselves. We joy by its nature has to be shared if it is to be joy. Love by its nature has to be shared in order for it to be loved, in order for it to be called love. So we very naturally, at the very end of the exercises, realize, wow, now I know my mission. And we concretize it in the specifics of my life, my relationships, my work, my commitments. Say, okay, this is what my Christian life is going to look like. This is what the reign of justice, peace, and love will look like in my life. This is how I'm going to console people in my life. I just, at the end of the exercise, you just want to give it back. And the exercises end with this beautiful prayer. Take, Lord, receive everything you've given me, everything you have given me. I just give it all back to you. Give me only your love and your grace. That's enough, because I am filled with joy. I don't need anything else. And we make this great offering out of gratitude and great joy, and it animates us for this loving service. And again, in the concrete particulars of our life, not some generic call to love and serve, but to say, to love in this work, in this relationship, in this time, in this place. But it all begins, with that meditation on the fourth week of walking with Jesus as he consoles, as he missions, as he inspires people to share this love that he so generously offers to us. So I hope you enjoy the fourth week of the exercises. And I hope you realize what your mission is in the context of your particular life. Take care and God bless.